This video is dedicated to Lunaria. The purpose of this guide is to explain things simply. This is also based on Segment 6 Voymastina. I will not read the descriptions unless I have to emphasize something. It is assumed in this video that you have at least read the descriptions yourself. Another side note, I may not mention some other dolls or mechanics that can be related to Voymastina. The reason for this is I want to focus on her. With all that said, let's start with her active skills and skill order. Serious Fall is her range attack, Eye of the White Mastiff is to trigger infinite interception mode, and Pile Bunker is the melee attack. I will get to the passive stuff later. The skill order for Voymastina is, during odd turns, use Eye of the White Mastiff, then Serious Fall. During even turns, only use Pile Bunker. The reason for this skill order is, you want to maximize the effect of the Pile Bunker. At even turns, Voymastina will always have the Predator's Principle buff, as long as you follow the skill order I mentioned. Predator's Principle basically makes the next skill boosted. You want to get this buff first, before using Pile Bunker. Her skill order does not change regardless of who you deploy with Voymastina. The passive support actions of Voymastina are basically the lesser effect of her active skills, except for the Eye of the White Mastiff. Support Pile Bunker will always trigger first, before the support Serious Fall. You can take advantage of this to pre-move Voymastina, reduce the defense of the enemy, get Venator and cooperative hunt buffs. Description details that Venator lasts for one turn, but do not worry. It is infinite because your Voymastina will always do an active attack and at least one support attack. Cooperative hunt is always infinite, just need to get 3 stacks by letting her support attack. Support Serious Fall is basically an extra damage Voymastina can do to either eliminate an enemy or reduce their stability index. You get the idea of the action order with Voymastina around, based on the effect of her passives. I recommend 2 of your dolls act first before Voymastina. As long as she is the 3rd or so 4th to move, you will make the most out of her passive skills. Regarding the passive effect of Eye of the White Mastiff, or the Meteor, I call it, consider it like an ambush attack of Voymastina, either taking out the fodder enemies or pre-damaging an elite or a boss enemy, and debuff them before the actual combat begins. My suggested fixed keys to use for Voymastina are Solo Kill, Scars or Power, and Shrapnel Canopy, but I will give you a rundown for everything anyway.
Yes?
Solo Kill for boosting serious false damage against only one enemy. Scars or Power because, most of the time, your Voymastina will not be using cover and enemy AI tends to go for your uncovered dolls. You might as well have Voymastina get a damage boost for her next Pile Bunker after she got hit. Shrapnel Canopy for quick barrier. Just put it there permanently and you will worry less for Voymastina taking too much damage. Lord Slayer. Only use it if you don't bring Yuhi. Reverse Assault is a great buff because Voymastina can easily ignore over 100% defense of the enemy. You want to take advantage of the extra damage. All-range predation is nice if you're only fighting fodder enemies and elites. It is not a bad fixed key, but once you realize that the support range of passive Pile Bunker is 8 tiles too, there is less need for the global support action range. Broad Vision. Only use it if you need 11 tile movement for Voymastina. All of her fixed keys are great, it's just that some of their uses are situational. Make the most out of Voymastina's Mastiff's Pledge. Always bring a stability index healer or equip Equilibrium Recovery on Voymastina to maintain her 80% damage reduction. Hunting Rhythm. Allow Voymastina to do 5 support attacks as soon as possible to trigger the second Meteor or Eye of the White Mastiff passive. It is also one-time use. If you want extra defense using attack up buffs, you can bring a Segment 1 Centaurace, Sinya, Cheetah, or Groza with controlled advanced fixed key. I'm sure there are other attack up buffers as well. She ignores 125% of the enemy's defense. Make sure Voymastina either has Lord Slayer or Yuhi. 6P71 is the best weapon for Voymastina. You cannot go wrong with it. If you don't have 6P71, alternatives are Sylvan Elf, Skyla, Planeta, Golden Melody, or Kalashnikova. For the attachment, you can choose Physical Boost or Close Assault. Physical Boost if you have already pre-farmed it and maintain the 20% damage boost to all physical attacks. Close Assault if you are willing to lose 8% damage from all physical attacks but have a massive 24% damage increase for both active and passive Pile Bunker. Both attachment sets are good. it is all up to you. Remoulding Pattern. You want some specific specialized traits. For Sentinel factors, attack boost, throne breaker, area specialization, physical boost, onslaught and raid stance. For Vanguard factors, area and physical smite, onslaught mastery, bloodthirst for lifesteal. For Bulwark factors, any of the main stat, then Lex Talionis, Lone Rider or boss countermeasures. If you want to deviate from the Imago forms, you can put certain support factors such as life recovery, Ichor conversion, or equilibrium recovery. Those are some of my recommendations. Your choice. There are many dolls in this game that can be in a team with Voymastina. My go-to teammates for her are Faye, Yuhi, and Baltild. Faye because of her Ren debuff that easily increases physical damage by 30%. Yuhi for additional crit damage, lifesteal, stacks of Never Give Up, and reverse assault. Baltild for the 20% additional damage reduction and easier double support attack trigger for Voymastina, using the offense construct. I am pretty sure there are other dolls or teams you can put Voymastina with. If you want to try those, bring both Voymastina and Yuhi together, then mix and match with other elemental dolls. Enjoy your team building. Lastly, Delicious Cuisine. It is a small buff, but a good buff anyway. I recommend the Elite Recipe Borscht. 2.5% additional physical damage. You can make her cook for it, and you will see the tallest chef in the Elmo. To summarize my guide for Voymastina, she is a very straightforward doll. Just trigger Eye of the White Mastiff and Serious Fall at odd turns, then Pile Bunker at even turns. Just keep doing that and you will not lose any effectiveness of her buffs. You don't have to be very efficient with her buffs and skills. In battle, you can just make her even go last in action order, as long as she support attack twice before you actively command her. The fixed keys are simple too. It will just vary according to your playstyle or if you want to keep with my recommendation. Honestly, her passive skill is probably what makes her too good. Damage reduction, insane damage buffs, extra defense for herself, and she does not care of the enemy's defense. Weapon attachments and remolding pattern can just be min-max later, because farming them in this game is, too much RNG. And team builds with Voymastina, honestly very easy because she is a physical doll. Physical dolls can just easily mesh with elemental dolls. No strict setups or anything. And yeah, that is pretty much my guide for Voymastina. Is it a long guide? No. Is it too short? Yes. But the reason why this guide is not long, it's because I wanted to get straight to the point anyway. We have been playing this game for too long and almost every day. At this point, I think you guys will prefer to make things simplified for easier understanding anyway. Also, I don't want to waste your precious time. Of course, let us all remember at the end of the day that everything I have said is just my opinion. Voymastina is one of the best dolls in Girls Frontline 2. You want to know more about why? Well, I think that's a topic for another time. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me talk about Voymastina. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something from this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day, Lunaria and fellow commanders.